Hi guys, this is Michael from the Board Games Chronicle again. Today we are looking at Undaunted, Battle of Britain, a game by David Thompson and Trevor Benjamin. This is the newest installment in the series, just published this year. It brings this very famous and interesting series to the skies. Actually, we'll be playing the planes, and as you can see, also hexes. Previously in the Undaunted, we had only squares. Now we have hexes. There's a lot of new rules, and I'm really thrilled to see how well this system really works with the dogfights and air fights. We already played two scenarios. Scenario first, so it was first contact. It was just showing how the battle between the fighters works. Then we had a second scenario connected to the evacuation of Dunkirk. You remember we were shooting at the ships and then trying to sink them. At the same time, the RAF was trying to intercept the bombers and fire at them. Today we'll be playing the third scenario. This third scenario is called When Bombs First Fell. It's about so-called nuisance raids, which were in the first phase of the Battle of Britain. It's English channel, 6th of June, 1940. Very, let's say, a prominent date if you add 4 years forward. 6th of June, 1944, yeah. So 6th of June 1940, this was the first raid. The Stukas and Henkels were attacking the target in the Great Britain, and they are just coming back from the raid to the bases in France. And the main goal in this scenario is for RAF neutralize 4 enemy aircraft, but the Stukas and Henkels will count as 2 for that purpose. So, for example, if we neutralize those 2 planes, yeah, the British will win. What does it mean, neutralize? It's the same like in the previous installments when you were simply removing the unit from the map because you didn't have a card in hand, in discard, or in the draw pile, yeah? But you neutralize it permanently. Here, once the unit is neutralized, the plane is neutralized, it cannot come back, even if you are able to bolster it later on. For the Luftwaffe, it's very simple, score 4 points. Each enemy aircraft neutralized is worth 1 point, so if we shoot down any of those aircraft, we will get 1 point. But what's more important, each Stuka or Henkel that escapes from a hex indicated in pink is worth 2 points. And the escape hexes are over here, so those would be here. Those are the escape hexes. How to escape? You need to move the plane over there, play the move card, and it then will go, will simply count as victory points. Some new rules are being added in this game. First of all, these are the clouds. Here we have the description of the clouds, and here we can see the clouds. Clouds, they provide a cover bonus, and this is cover bonus to any aircraft in the hex, but also they provide a cover bonus when an attack passes through this hex. So, for example, if they try to fire here, they would need to fire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hexes plus 2, 9, plus 5, 14. And in Undaunted Britain, this was a huge change. If the cover of the enemy is more than 10, you cannot hit them. So there is no more automatic hit on 0. This rule was changed, and I think this rule was a source of a huge criticism in the previous versions, that you were sitting in one corner of the map, the other player was sitting in the other corner of the map, they were shooting at each other with only 0 being given hit. Now you would need to close on your enemy in order to be able to hit. Really like how we changed. Now we need to formulate our starting hands. Here will be our supply, and the draw pile will be there. So for the British, we have squadron comms, we have section comms Y, We have R and P. P will be playing for the first time. We have Hurricane Y1 and Y2. You see, this is better Hurricane, let's say, section because this is 5 and 4 initiative. The other Hurricane section is slightly less initiative, 3 and 4. Then we have two Spitfires, and the Spitfires are definitely better technically than the Hurricanes. Let me show you both here. As you can see, it has move 3, it has move 2, maneuver 3, maneuver 2, so it can fly much quicker and do many more maneuvers. The attack is the same. And on top of this, we have two discard cards, and we will be, of course, shuffling this in a moment. For the Germans, we have few cards, to be quite honest. We have Squadron Comes, we have Section Comes for the pink section. We have 1 and 1 of Messerschmitts, 3-3, really good also. And we have 2 Heinkels. They are slow, move 1, but they have bomb. We will not be using this here. And we have 2 Stukas 1 and 2 Stukas 2. So these are Stuka. Okay, and on top of this, we will have 2 cards of discard. A reminder, guys, I'm playing this game solo. It doesn't have a dedicated solo mode, but it's enormously solitaire friendly game. What I'm doing, I'm drawing 4 cards. I'm playing randomly 1 card as a initiative, and then after this, I'm doing the moves to best of my knowledge, of course, for the particular site. Okay, let me just check if I have R1 here. No, I didn't take the R1 Hurricane. Okay, sorry. I had German card there, I just noticed. They could potentially do slightly different colors here. That would help between the decks. Sometimes I'm messing the orange with orange, for example. Yeah, that's what I do. Okay, let me check the camera. We should have enough space here to see nicely all the cards. Yep, I think we are ready. We'll be drawing 4 cards. We'll be getting 1 at random for the purpose of showing the initiative here. 2, 3, 4. This should be a quick scenario because the Germans will be simply trying to move as soon as possible away, and the British will try to close on them as soon as possible. The British has the initiative at the beginning. Section come, they will be first. Stuka, pity. See, one thing with my method is, of course, that maybe in real life you would not play that particular card like section comes because you would like to bolster, or Stuka because you would like to move. But yeah, that's the beauty of this. What do we have here? We have section come for P, and I believe we should bolster. Let's look here. They are in command, they are in communication, so the bolster will allow me to get hit without a penalty. Let me take 2 P2. So the bolster is done. Now we have Hurricanes. We have both Hurricanes. They have moved to maneuver 2. They will be moving and maneuvering. Probably would like to close on the enemy. Just simply use 1, 2, 1, 2. Let me do it that way. I'm just wondering about the cloud, but when the time comes, I will double check it. Is whether, for example, if I'm in the cloud and firing, I have also this +2 penalty to fire. But let's see if we have such situation. Then we will be doing this. I will just open. Okay, cover bonds, exactly. Now the German side, we have Discord, Henkel, Henkel. Is it not beautiful? It's fantastic. They move Henkel to hex 1, 2, forward. And Discord, of course, goes here. So normally you probably play Stuck and Henkel, but not that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be for initiative. Oh, Discord, wisely. In the regular games of Undaunted, so previous installments, you really didn't have so much issue. You had a lot of issue with fog of war and so on. Here, no, Discord is not so problematic. The initiative goes to Germans. They move first. They have Stuka S1, so we move forward. And we have also P2. And we need to think what we would like to do with P2. Most probably they would like to be ready for a fight. They can move and maneuver, and they can maneuver a lot. Let me do move, maneuver. And I will not be going further. I want to be in communication. What the British will do, we have a lot of course P1 first of all. So P1 will move 3 hexes forward, 2 hexes. You see, we have P2 somewhere, yes. So maybe this lack of communication will not be such a big problem. So this will be 1, move, maneuver, move, maneuver, move. He will be trying to intercept here. This is a British, and now we have Y1 and Y2. They hurricanes, so we have move, maneuver, move, maneuver. So move, maneuver, wrong. Move, maneuver, move. Move, maneuver, move. Let me do it that way. Nice. The last 4 cards for the Germans. And the last 4 cards for the British. Initiative discard. Initiative Stuka, unfortunately. Unfortunately, because I would rather move it. So we have Stuka S2, that's for sure moving here. Move. That's good. Now, section comes P. I will take those 2 cards. And squadron comes. I will do the bolster. I will take Henkel. And I will take also Stuka 1, S1. Because that seems like an easier to escape. Yeah. Will be the whole of the card. It also helps if we have a couple of planes in 1 hex for those planes to be better guarded. You see also that the Henkel can fire at any direction. With not too many die, 1, but still can fire any direction. What do we have here? Oh, beautiful. Section comes for Y. Why we prefer this guy coming here? So Y, and he's faster, yes. He's initiative 5. So let's do the bolster. P2 we want to go forward. 1, 2, 3. And let's do maneuver. That way. Or even we can do the better, move, maneuver, move, maneuver, move. That way. Squadron come. No, we want to bolster, and we want to bolster the Spitfires. That's for sure. We are pretty quick. And I believe also the yellow way. So those quicker planes. We are now, guys, for some shooting. That's for sure in a moment. The question is who will be first? And who will... Oh, sorry, I put the German cards here. Again. Not necessarily done it. I'm mixing these colors. I truly do. Sorry for this. But when you see those colors, it's really not so easy. Okay, German 4 cards, British 4 cards. The initiative here is Hurricane, initiative here is Messerschmitt, and so it goes to the British. Okay. See, it's playing pretty quickly when you know the rules. Now, this is what we have: Discord, Hurricane, and Hurricane. So Discord goes here, and those guys cannot fire yet, but they will be able soon. So let me do something like this. I have move, move, maneuver, move, maneuver. They can do it like this. So move, maneuver, move, maneuver. I think this is perfect. Move, move, maneuver. And let's pray they don't have good cards. Henkel goes further. What can we do? And we have P2 also. And we have Y2. Sorry. Something is not right. I should not have Y2 as a German. Okay. I know what happened, guys. A quick cleanup of the cards. And this should be Y2 card. It should be here. Of course, Hurricane. It should be here. And this should be here. This is, excuse me, error from simply mixing the colors, but yeah, everything's under control. So these are the cards. P1, P2, P1. We need to make sure that the Henkel is protected. So we'll do move maneuver with P1, move, maneuver, move. Then we move Henkel here, 1 hex forward. And we can actually fire with Henkel, although it's not possible to hit, I believe. Or maybe 1, 2, 3, plus 2, plus 5, it's 10. So we can hit on 0 with Spitfire. Let's try then. Or we can do the fire before the move against this Hurricane. This is 1, 2, it's 7. Okay, it's better. No hit, and then we simply fly forward. As for P2, that's a good question. What we shall do with P2? They cannot fire at anybody at this moment in time, but they might soon. So move, maneuver. We can do something like this. We can also do the move, maneuver, move, maneuver, move, maneuver. Like this. Also a good one. You see, there is a lot of tactical depth in this game. I really like how the system evolved. And now, initiative. Oh, section counts. Why? Okay, and here we would have. Oh, sorry. Stuka 2. Okay, unfortunately, the British are first, for the Germans, of course. They have Discord, they have Hurricane Y1 and Y2. So those guys, they should get close. 1. So move, maneuver, move, move, maneuver, move. We are doing the killing lanes here. Important what we have here. We have Henkel, Stuka, and section command. Okay. So Henkel moves forward, and it will fire. When it should fire? Now or later? Here, he will move here and fire against this plane. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0 or 9. He gets them. No, nothing. Henkel is played. Now, Stuka, we simply go here before those guys. So they move. Do we want to maneuver? No, we don't want to maneuver. We just get here and section comes. Unfortunately, we don't have anything good to do with this card. Told you that my solo system is not perfect. Sometimes you draw simply very good cards, which otherwise you would probably not deem necessary to place initiative. On the other hand, sometimes you want to be first. Heinkel, what a pity. So the British are first in this turn. It's getting pretty dense. They have. Oh, there will be some fire. There will be some fire. Y1, that's of course here. And let me just see the cover. I don't believe we have a cover here. My question was if I'm shooting from the hex with the clouds against some plane in distance, would I have this +2 to the cover of this plane? I don't believe so. At 2, you see, cover bonus. I think we have answer here. Cover bonus at 2 for each cloud in a hex between the attacker and target, including the attacker's hex and the target's hex. So if you're in cloud, you are also getting hit. Okay, that's interesting. So maybe we'll do something else with Y1. We will do 1, 2, and fire now with 2 die. And we have 6, 5. The defense was distance 1, intrinsic value 6 plus 1, 7. It's a miss. So Y1 is not hitting. Now we go here and here. And we will be both on the same hex. And we attack with 2 die. Now it's only 6 as an intrinsic value. And of course, we don't count those planes as an additional cover because, let me show it to you. We add 1 for every other aircraft in the hex between the attacker and the target, with the attacker's hex and the target's hex, but not including the target or attacker. That means if we would have other planes here, they will add to the defense value. So 6 or more, 9. So 1 Stukato is hit. Do we have in hand? No. Fortunately not. So we have Stukato. So first hit of the game. And then we have P2. Oh, they should do something about this Heinkel, I would say. Move, maneuver. Sorry, excuse me. Move, maneuver, move, maneuver, move. Let me do it that way. And the Germans. Germans have some Stuka. That one, he will move 2 times. 1, 2, simple like this. And the P2. P2 is here. P2 should fire at this guy and then do the move. Yes, he is firing. He's firing 3 die because it's fire from the rear. As you can see, this fighter has rear over here, and this is the front of him. And we fire. We'll do the move first, so we get out of the clouds. We do the move first, but then, yeah, we would not. Yeah, we will do the move first, and this is one thing which I have not checked. Can we fire one to another when we are on the same hex? I believe so. I don't see anything in the rules which will prevent us. No, we shouldn't do it that way. Okay, guys, got it. Let me see. Choose a target. For an attack action, choose a non-grounded enemy aircraft in a hex that is in the firing line of the aircraft attacking action. So this is firing lane. Each aircraft has firing lanes shown on its combat counter in each direction indicated by a firing lane. All hex straight lines from the aircraft are considered to be in the firing lane. Firing lines are not blocked by other aircrafts or tokens. Sorry, so we were playing this correctly. I'm messing things. The hex with a plane is actually also the hex which where the firing is. So we are shooting with 3 die. The defense is 5 because the range is 0. So it's a hit. Hit against R1. Let me see if we have R1. Yes, we have R1 here. Okay, now, sorry, I moved the map. Now, from a strategic perspective, let's do a quick pause here. The Germans are getting dangerously close to exit. There is one hit already on Stuttgart, and this probably doomed plane already. Those guys pretty nicely do the dogfight. Henkel can potentially hit here. So there's a lot of things which still can happen. Let's see how it develops. Really, very interesting. Okay. Let me draw the cards for both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have this card for initiative. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have section command for initiative. So it stays with the British. What they will do? Okay, they have some Spitfire. P1. Okay, we have P1 Spitfire. So they will be able to move and hit. We'll also be able to get some planes from here. I will definitely go for R1, Hurricane. So we bolster, but here I would like to go with Spitfire. I believe attacking Heinkel from the rear would be the best way. So we do move, move, maneuver. And this is one card. And now we do the move. And we will be shooting. Yes, we will be shooting with, I believe, 3 die versus 7. Yes, and it's a hit, and Heinkel is hit for the first time. It's important to note that the fighters have 3 cards: Hurricanes, Spitfires, Messerschmitts. The bombers took, and Heinkel have 4 cards maximum, so it's harder to shoot them down. What do we have here? We have Heinkel. Okay, dear Heinkel, I think you will be shooting at the Spitfire. It's defense 5. You have 1 die. Yep, you have Spitfire P1. Shut down. No, maybe not shut down, shut. And then we have P1. Messerschmitt P1. P1 is here. They cannot shoot at anybody, unfortunately. They need to move, maneuver. Move, maneuver. Like this. Now we have only 1 card for the British. A lot still can happen. Those 3 cards and the rest. Okay, so here we have section command, and here we have Hurricane. So the initiative goes to Germans, and they will have first move. Okay. So we have P1 first thing. P1 will shoot and move. And we shoot with 2 die. And the distance of 1, so 6 or more. 2 1, nothing. And then we do the move. Move. And let's see. And move. Yeah, let me move here. Now we have Stuka S1. He goes here. And I can still guide the plane. Yes, I can guide the plane. Let me guide. Hey, Henkel. He goes here. Okay, I know. I see it, guys. I see it, guys. Cannot do better here. What the British will do? P1. Ah! Oh, 2 times. Section com. We will. No, we will not be taking hurricanes. We have enough hurricanes. P1 shoots at Stuka 1. So we roll 3 die, I believe. Range is 1, so 7 plus. Oh, they missed. So they will move 1 hex, and as a second card, they will move maneuver. Move, maneuver. Yeah, because they are here, so they move, maneuver, move, maneuver, move, maneuver. Let me do it that way. It's not getting any better. They should hit this Stuka, and they didn't manage to do it. Sometimes it happens that way. Okay, let us have a look. What's the initiative will come? Oh, Stuka 1, not good. And they are first. Not good. He should be moving here. The British. Okay, time for discard and the yellow part. So I believe White can fire at Stuka 2. So it's firing at 6, and this is to die. Why to die? Because if we look at them that way, that means that he comes from the front. This is how I interpret this. So the defense is 6, and this is a hit. S2 is hit. And sorry to say, I believe S2 might be here. No, he's not here. So where is S2? Do we have? Yeah, we still have 1 more. There are 2 over there, so we are close to this being neutralized. And we need to do the move. Okay, let me now, with the same plane, do the inspire. We'll do move, maneuver, move, maneuver. Cannot do it any better. The aces has a good thing because they can do the maneuver first and then the move. We have discard, we have Stuka, and we have P2. S1 moves here. Cannot fire at anybody because fires that way. P2, where is P2? P2. My P2 is here, so he fires at R1. 3. Yes, 3, because as you can see, if we look at this from that way, he would be firing at Ferrer. So 5 or more. Yep. Another R1. And now he needs to move. He moves here. And that's all. Getting closer, getting nervous. They are not far away from the conclusion. So this would be the British initiative card, and this will be the German. So it stays with the German. With the British. We have discard, which we don't. R2 is here. I believe he needs to move, maneuver, move, maneuver. Let him stay here. And now Y1. We need to turn with him. Move, maneuver, move, maneuver. Yeah, there's no way to do it the other way around. For the Germans, ta-da! We have Henkel. He moves here and fires at this Spitfire. This is the range 1, so this is 6 on 1 die. Yes, it's a hit. P1. P1 is hit. Okay, second card from P1. Then, so it was move. Because, excuse me, guys. First, I was firing at P2, of course. So with fire, then move. P2, P2, P2. I don't see too many P2s. Okay, here's one. Now, fire, move. Second card, fire, and then move. So again, one die, 6. No hit, and now we have a move. Because you, for the maneuver, it has to be after the first move. Fire you can do before the move. So we were here, we first fired here, moved here, and with second card first fired here, and moved here. Okay, 4 cards, just enough. 4 cards, just enough. Henkel is close to exit. Too close for the British. Oh my goodness, we just draw Henkel. He would be saved already. And section comes, so it stays with the British. Yeah, definitely. And the British will do something. Squadron comes. In this case, we will be drawing cards. No time for bolstering anything. We need to fire at the enemy. What I like about this game is you can play it pretty quickly. Okay, the good thing is that we have 4 cards to play. The bad thing that we don't have any doubles, so 2 times the same plane. Usually if you have the same plane 2 times, you would be able to really nicely hit with this plane, because you will first position yourself and then you will fire. Still, this R2 is nicely placed here. I'm rolling, I believe, 2 die. Or no, wait, we were coming from here. So I believe if we are in the same hex, I can house rule that if we are coming from the back, we are at the back of Stuka, so we fire with 3. 6. Yes. So this is Stuka to S2, and I believe, guys, because we have 2 in supply, this plane is down. That's 2 points for the British. Now Y1 goes 1, 2 moves. But if it's good to turn, this goes 1, 2 here. And R1 we go move, maneuver. Let's see what we get here. P1, P2, P2. So this P2 is here, so let me move with him first. Move, maneuver, move, maneuver, move, maneuver. And P1, they will need to turn a bit, so he will move, maneuver, move, maneuver. This is with the first card. With the second card, it's fire, and then he will move further. So the fire is range 1 and defense 5. So in total, this is 2 die, because we fire from the front. On 6 or more, 2 once again. And now we need to move. Okay. Both sides trying to survive. Not an easy thing. Not an easy feat. Okay. Wow, again section comes for the British. Again, they will be first. And here we have Stuka 1. Oh, what a pity. What a pity. I would not do it that way. So what the British will do? Okay, I draw 1 card too much. So 1 randomly I put back. So I should have 3. Oh, this is a good combination because that guy can fire 2 times, can move and fire. So he moves, maneuvers, and now he fires. He fires with 3 die, and he hits on 6, 7, and here is a hit. Do we have S1 here? Yes, we have S1. Unfortunately, they would move nicely, but they don't. Now he has to move, so he moves here after this fire. Germans were so close to victory, but we are going further now. P1 is here, so we need move, maneuver, move, maneuver. And we'll be firing here. Everything can still happen. Everything. Okay. Initiative card for the British. Initiative card for the Germans. The British stay first. And they have section comes. Can we do something? No, we don't want more hurricanes. P1, Spitfire P1. We need to move, maneuver, yeah? Move. Move, move. Not enough. Not enough ability to turn. Right, so move, maneuver, move, maneuver, move, maneuver. We are trying to go in the circle. Hurricane Y2 will move, maneuver towards this guy. And the Germans, important, what do we have? Henkel. Okay, Henkel does the move, and that's 2 points to the Germans. We need to remove all Henkel cards from the draw deck. Do we have any more? Yes, we have, and we need to shuffle. And we have P2. P2 is nicely positioned to fire. So he will fire. Fire here, it's from the rear, so it's like 3 die. Range is 1, so it's 6. Yep, where is a hit? So where is R1? R1, I believe it's the 3rd card. So we are pretty close of neutralizing this. And we of course need to move. Let's move 2 hexes. Okay. Okay. Let's see, 2 cards for the British. I'm really feeling sorry for Stuka. Would it survive or would it not survive? Let's see. So this is the initiative for Germans. This is initiative very nicely played for the British. They stayed with initiative. And now they have discard. Oh my goodness, they have Y2. So Y2 fires at Stuka. 3 die. 7 is the defense. They got them. Stuka was, of course, here. And now they have inspiration. Can we do? Yeah, we can do inspiration. First of all, he needs to move. So he needs to move, and the next we do the inspire, and we do move, maneuver, move, maneuver, move, maneuver. So here it is. Unfortunately, in this case we have P1 and discard. P1 is, I believe, here. So move, move, maneuver, move, maneuver. That way. Okay, guys, next turn. 3 cards. Getting tense. Henkel escaped, but nobody else. Okay, we don't need to shuffle it anymore. Okay, it will be Spitfire. And here we'll have Messerschmitt, and it stays with the British initiative. What do we have? Section comes. We don't want more hurricanes, but we might want to activate once again. So let me do move maneuver, move maneuver, move maneuver, and as a second inspiration, move maneuver. That way. Tense, guys. It's getting tense. Germans. We have squadron comes. Should we do the? Should we get Stuka? First of all, let's think about it. We have our place. No, we don't have them in communication, so we cannot get rid of it. So we cannot do anything about it. And now the big question is, should I bolster Stuka or should I draw 2 cards? I will draw 2 cards as a command, which was not a bad decision because we move Stuka here and we have P2. And P2 will be doing move, maneuver, move, maneuver, move, because I need to get in communication. Okay. Now 1 Stuka, but I don't have this card here, that's for sure. And he can be hit. And if he is hit, it will be close to it. Okay, for sure. The initiative will go to the British. That's true. And what they will do, it depends what they have. We have, oh my goodness. Okay. They have Y1, they will fire. And because they fire, it might be almost end of turn. They fire with 3 die. It's 7. Defense is 7. It's a hit. Third card with S1 goes away. There's only 1 more here. And now he needs to move. And now the tricky thing will happen because with the second card he has also to move. So in order to move, he actually hits the edge of the map. This is a discord card. We can move, we can change his facing here or here. Let me change it here, and that's all what happens at this one time. By the way, we probably could fire with Stuka previously, but we moved so quickly forward we didn't. What do we have here? Discord, but we have 2 P1s. Having 2 P1s is not a bad thing. Look at here. Can we try to hit this guy? Because I believe that would be a point. If you do move, maneuver, move, maneuver, move, maneuver. No, we cannot fully do it. We cannot pull it out. We can fire at this guy and the range of, yeah. Let us fire here. The range is 2, so the defense is 7, but 3 die from the rear. Yes, we have a hit. Now we do the move. We fire again at this guy from the rear. Now 6 almost. Sorry. Yeah, we have a hit. Y1. And we do the move here. It's also a way to prevent Stuka from being hit, having enough planes for this to be more or less safe. So this would be the card for the initiative, and this would be 3 more cards. Now 2 cards and a couple of them here. We are very close, okay, to finishing the game. Okay, that's the initiative for Germans, and that's for British, and they again keep the initiative all the time. All the time. What do we have? Let's see. We have this card, we cannot do anything, but we have y1 and y2. So y2 will be doing move, maneuver, move, maneuver. Y1 similarly, move, maneuver, move, maneuver. We are trying to go in the circle. And fire. And what do we have here? Discard, and P2. P2 is here. He fires it with Hurricane. It's 6. And we have a hit, R2. We are decimating RAF squadrons. We are really decimating this. Would it be a final round? Would the Stuka manage to get out? Let's see. 4 cards. 4 cards. Let us now get it straight. So this is the initiative, and here is Discord. My goodness. When was the last time when the Germans had an initiative? What do we have here? Section, squadron counts. So what we do, we bolster with this Stuka. That's for sure. And now we have P2. By the way, the P2 has to move after this attack, yes? So he moves here. And now we have P2. They can move, maneuver. So they can move, maneuver, move, maneuver. Oh, move, maneuver, move, maneuver, move, maneuver. Free. Very nicely. And now we inspire him because we are in communication. So no penalty, and firing at this Hurricane with 3 die. The defense is 5, range 1, so this is 6. And I believe we have the last Y1 card shut down. And now we have also to move. This is obligatory. So let me just move it here. Sorry, I moved the map. And now over to the British. They have Y2. That could potentially end the game. Move, maneuver, move, maneuver, move, maneuver. Inspire and fire at Stuka. 3 die, 7 or more. 6. This is 9. Yeah, and 7. Guys, Stuka is hit. Okay, this is not yet fully neutralized, but it will be. It's just a matter of time. There are no more cards for Stuka. We can still play, and we can continue because there is still a possibility to gain victory points for killing the enemy. So let's try. P1. P1 is here, so he's move, maneuver, move, maneuver. The Germans have theoretical, let's say, possibility of winning still. This bolster actually prevented the auto loss. So these are 4 cards. Discard. So the initiative will for sure go to Germans. P1. And what do we do? Squadron comes. Let's draw 2 cards. Okay, maybe it will not be so bad. Have 2 P1s, 2 P2s. So those guys, 1 P1. So P1 unfortunately hits here, so we need to put him like that and get the discard card. As for the P2, we should fire at something. Whom we would like to fire at? Maybe this R1 who is not moving. Okay, we needs to maneuver a bit. Move, maneuver, move, maneuver. And P2, is it hit? Only once. Move, maneuver. Now, I will be firing at Y2 because he can hit my my Stuka first. So this is 1, 2 hexes plus 1 interviewing. This is 3 plus 5, 8. 8 or more, but on 3 die because from the rare. Yes, there's 8. So Y2, do we have Y2? No, we don't. We have Y2 here. Okay, not bad still. So section com will allow us to actually bolster Spitfire P2. Let's do it. Squadron comms allows us now to get 2 cards. Not the best one. So this is used, this is used. Section comms, are they? No, they are not in communication, so we have P1 only, and P1 can finish the game. Fire from the rear, this is 6, plus 1 distance, plus 2 clouds, so this is 9. 9 or 0. 9. We don't have any more Stuka. Second Stuka is dead. At the same time, the British are thoroughly decimated. This plane does not have any more cards. This plane does not have any more cards. Those 3 planes have already 1 hit each. So it was close to the end. On the German side, we have only hits on the Stuka, which makes sense. Doesn't make sense to concentrate too much on other planes. So guys, that's it. The third scenario, Undaunted, Battle of Britain. A really great implementation of fantastic system. It plays very well with air combat, with all this maneuvering, with a dogfight, with really positioning the planes. I really like it. If I made any mistakes, please point them in the comments. It might happen in the heat of a battle that some of the things were overlooked, mistaken. It was much more for me to give you the flavor of the play and to give a spirit of the play. And I hope that I also managed to explain some of the stuff decently. So that's all for today, guys. If you like this video, please give thumbs up. If you'd like to see more content like this, kindly please subscribe. Every small subscription counts for such a tiny content creator like the Boardgames creator. Thank you for today. Thank you for watching, and I will definitely be back with more materials. Bye.